Cleveland Browns Shadeur Sanders has won fans over. What about Kevin Stefanski? Since arriving in Ohio, Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders has already captured the attention of Browns fans with his off-field presence and community involvement. But as the team reports for training camp, former NFL safety Tyvis Powell says the former Colorado Buffaloes legendary quarterback will need to prove more than popularity if he hopes to take control of the quarterback room in Cleveland. This week marks a critical turning point for Sanders, who enters his first NFL training camp facing steep competition. The Browns brought in multiple quarterbacks during the offseason, including veterans Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett, as well as former Oregon quarterback Dillon Gabriel, who was selected 50 picks ahead of Sanders in the 2025 NFL Draft. On the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, Powell offered measured praise for Sanders' growing reputation in the city, while also highlighting the uphill climb ahead. "I think he's doing a really good job off the field with all the stuff that he's doing in the community," Powell said. "Because what it does is it's got the fan base wanting him. Like, I want that guy to be the starting quarterback." Sanders has already become something of a local hero in Cleveland, from regular visits to schools and youth football camps, to hosting community-based events, and even handing out KFC meals as part of a citywide challenge launched by his father, Deion Sanders. That visibility has helped him become one of the most talked-about rookies on the Browns roster. Social media has also been filled with highlights of Sanders working out, training, and putting in the work ahead of camp. "He's showing you I'm putting in that work," Powell said. "And as a fan, we love to see that." Still, Powell was clear that the real test begins now. With rookies and quarterbacks reporting to camp today, Sanders will be tasked with mastering the playbook, leading the offense, and earning the trust of a coaching staff, navigating a crowded quarterback room. Powell pointedly reminded fans that Sanders is not the only rookie vying for the starting job. "You think Dillon Gabriel is just sitting on his hands?" Powell said. Powell emphasized that consistency is what will separate Sanders from the rest of the quarterbacks. "For Shedeur, the number one thing you're chasing is consistency," Powell explained. "That's the only thing he can do is go out there and consistently put good tape out there. He's consistently going to the right places. He's consistently making the right adjustments. He's consistently putting the ball in the right place." While Sanders hasn't yet taken reps with the starters, which some attribute to his limited familiarity with the playbook, reports from rookie minicamp and OTAs suggest he's been the most consistent passer thus far. Obviously, the preseason is going to be big for him as long as he can pick up the playbook and make those plays, Powell said. "He's won the locker room over. He's just got to consistently keep showing those coaches that I've got the playbook down." While the Browns haven't alluded to a starting quarterback, the preseason is fast approaching, which means Sanders will have to make the most of every rep during camp. From here on out, Sanders' path to the playing field will depend less on buzz and more on gridiron execution. By week 2 of the preseason, Cleveland Browns fans weren't just chanting Shedeur Sanders' name. They were painting it on banners, printing it on custom shirts, and posting slow-motion highlight reels online with captions like, "QB1 Energy. The future is now. Prime blood, Cleveland heart." To them, the decision was obvious. But in Kevin Stefanski's office, things were never that simple. Shedeur wasn't supposed to be here, not yet. Drafted in the 3rd round, groomed as a project with high upside, the plan was to let him sit, learn behind veterans, soak in the pro game. Then he showed up in camp like he owned the place. Not cocky, not loud, just undeniable. Effortless velocity. Cool under pressure. Quick reads. A presence that made even the linemen straighten up when he entered the huddle. By the 2nd preseason game, fans were treating him like a seasoned starter. And Stefanski? He was staring at his playbook like it had betrayed him. The media noticed, too. Has Shedeur Sanders forced Stefanski's hand? Dog pound demands. Shedeur time? Stefanski versus the people. Who starts week 1? It wasn't that Kevin Stefanski didn't see what Shedeur brought. He did. Every practice rep confirmed it. But coaching in the NFL is like walking a tightrope with cinder blocks for shoes. One misstep, and you're next season's analyst. And the truth was, Stefanski had been burned before. He'd seen rookies sizzle in August and fall apart in November. He built systems carefully, like clockwork, and watched them unravel because of one premature decision at quarterback. He couldn't afford to get this wrong, even if the city thought it was already right. At a post-practice press conference, a reporter asked the question plainly. "Coach, do you feel pressure from fans to start Shedeur?" Stefanski took a breath. I feel pressure to win games. That's all. But he didn't deny the buzz. He couldn't. Because outside the walls of Berea, fans were all in. There was the kid in Lakewood who started a TikTok account breaking down every Shedeur throw. The account gained 200K followers in 3 weeks. There was the mural on the east side, painted overnight. Shedeur in orange and brown, haloed by flames, the words dog mentality scrawled beneath him. There was the veteran Browns fan who called into 92.3 The Fan, voice shaking. I haven't felt this good about a QB since Bernie. Let the kid play. But Stefanski still hesitated. It wasn't distrust. It was timing. I know he's got it, he said privately to his QB coach. But once I give him the keys, the whole damn highway is his. And there's no turning around. The coach nodded. So what are we waiting for? Stefanski didn't answer. Then came the final preseason game. Shedeur got the start. Not symbolic. Not ceremonial. Earned. And in front of a sold-out home crowd hungry for hope, he delivered. 12 of 15 passing. 189 yards. 2 touchdowns. 0 fear. One play stood out, 3rd and 9, pocket collapsing, blitz in his face. He pump-faked, stepped through traffic, and dropped a laser on a comeback route between 2 defenders. The crowd erupted. Stefanski crossed his arms. He couldn't stop the grin. After the game, Shedeur was asked about the pressure. About the chance. About the city's love. I'm honored for real, he said, voice calm. But I'm not just here to win over fans. I'm here to earn the trust of my coach. That's what matters most. The room fell quiet. The reporters glanced at each other. He wasn't just talented. He was mature. Later that night, Stefanski sat in his office, lights dim, watching the tape one more time. Play after play. Read after read. It was there. It was all there. He reached for his pen, hesitated, then scribbled 3 words on his notepad. He's the guy. He stared at it, underlined it, then leaned back and whispered to no one but the empty room. Let's ride.